Good day, traveler. Is there something I can, help you with? Is it that obvious? Yes, I am. Well, no, not really. I've come to ask Sulahkeesh, a former agent of the Shadow Scales, to help arbitrate a dispute. But speaking to an assassin, even a retired one, is a terrifying prospect, to say the least. Well, if you don't mind, to introduce the issue, if nothing else. The dispute is between Nurhe and Pahisa, who both claim rights to a nearby salt rice farm. They've already both agreed to accept Sulahkeesh's decision. Thank you, Biko. You've at least given me time to work up some nerve. And please, be mindful to show Sulahkeesh only respect. It would be best not to invoke her anger given her past affiliations. Both defendants claim inheritance of a salt rice farm previously owned by the now deceased Keema-Ru. Nurhe, a local trader, claims the farm as collateral for debts owed. Pahisa, egg-sister to the deceased, claims it by familial association. The Saxhleel of Murkmire don't exactly have laws as understood by outsiders. Small disputes are handled by an arbiter of both parties' choosing. This could be anyone, though it tends to be the tribe's tree minder. I worked for Keema-Ru for several years. As a neutral third party with an interest in the farm's well-being, I volunteered to arbitrate. Unfortunately, all attempts at negotiation have failed so far. I worked for Keema-Ru and her alone. While Pahisa was present, she did little to help the farm. I barely even spoke to her before this dispute. I just want the farm to be in good hands. Simply put, the Shadow Scales are an order of assassins that have been present in Blackmarsh since time immemorial. Among the Saxhleel, they are both feared and respected. Sulahkeesh is of an advanced age, which is a rarity within her order. The Shadow Scales serve Blackmarsh in many ways. Their role in our society is much more nuanced than mere killers. They help keep the natural order of things, as it were. Sulahkeesh has simply decided to take a more direct approach to that role. I don't believe so. Their order may be secretive about their practices, but I doubt many are so open about their judgments. However, Sulahkeesh has now granted Lilmoth her wisdom many times. She will see the right path. In this, I have faith.
No need to come any closer, stranger. I can hear you just fine from there. Ah, such a sweet sound. As they say, silence is the music of Sithis. You have my attention. Is this about Chuxu? I've heard him pacing for an hour or so and suspect he seeks my judgment on some matter. As I thought. Very well. I'll need evidence if I'm to properly judge. Speak with the two claimants, Nurhe and Pahisa. Seek their truths, yes, but also their lies. Both will help my decision. It also wouldn't hurt to check the farm itself. The midge lingers. Do you seek anything else? Naturally. Speak. We are ones born under the shadow, trained as assassins and given over to the Dark Brotherhood. Those of us fortunate to live long lives, however, must learn to serve Sithis in other ways. So I have become a Kuvaste, an agent of needed change. Many think of death as an end. This is only partially correct. Death is also a beginning, a cycle turned again. The shadow scales see this more clearly than most, and so we are tasked with sharing our wisdom with others. Sometimes, quite suddenly. Disputes stem from a refusal to accept change. This creates stagnation. A stuttering tongue cannot be trusted to say what must be said. Sometimes, the words can be coaxed into being. Other times, it must be cut from the mouth. Right to the point. Tell me, how old do you think I am? Oh, I like you. Yes, I am very old. With age came the loss of my vision. Now I honor Sithis through my guidance of others, rather than my blades.
Up to, Dark Toads, and watch your step. This pier is made from wicker and prayers.
I think I pulled something.
I told you to stretch beforehand, you oaf. And don't go thinking you can convince me to rub your aching back when we're done.
I've no time to chat. It is a busy day, and I need to make sure this shipment is off before the next tide. Take your business elsewhere. The Shadow Scale? I see. My claim on that farm is as watertight as my trading vessels. Keema-Ru, may she be at peace with the Hist, owed me several debts before she departed. That farm acts as collateral. It is as simple as that. We were business associates. I would buy her salt rice crop and sell it in far-off Senchal. The cats like to put moon sugar on it. When Keema-Ru fell on hard times, I offered a loan. Unfortunately, she died before it could be repaid. That skooma Adel Kuda couldn't tend a crop if her scales depended on it. She may be Keema-Ru's egg sister, but she cares nothing for that salt rice farm. It would be run into the muck before the next season. Of this, I have no doubt. As the Dryskins would say, an idiot. You have but to speak to Paheza once to see the truth in my words.
What?
It seems that Cyrodiilic Collections just found something worthwhile.
Your eyes are as lovely as money pearls.
What do you want? That sniveling little slug. Chuxu was supposed to handle this himself. Well, what more do you want to know? The farm was my egg sister's, so it belongs to me now. A fair claim by anyone's standards, I would think. No. But why would she need to? Of course she would want me to have the farm. All I want is to sell the damn place and move on with my life. Look, it's all I have left. That and Keema-Ru's grave stake by the docks. Her memorial, of course. When a Saxhleel dies, their lives are honored with the carvings on their grave stakes. If you're so curious about who my sister is, why don't you go look for yourself?
It seems that Cyrodiilic Collections just found something worthwhile.
Have you heard that Cyrodiilic...
It seems that Cyrodiilic Collections just found something worthwhile.
Your eyes are as lovely as money pearls. Your eyes are as lovely as money.
It seems that Cyrodiilic Collections just found something.
Have you heard
worthwhile.
that Cyrodiilic Collections...
Do not be a limp fish. You did right coming to me. I sense there are more coils to this snake than a mere property dispute.
Thank you for all your help. I now see my fears were overblown. Sulahkeesh has been nothing but pleasant.
Welcome back. Your footfalls have a very peculiar quality, did you know? You bear much weight on your shoulders, I sense. No doubt you have spoken to the claimants. Tell me, what have you learned? Ah, and from what Chuxu has told me, she also plans to sell the farm. Most likely to pay off the debts she undoubtedly has with such a habit. What of Nurhe? And so it all comes together. Paheza steals from her egg sister to pay off her debt to Nurhe. The salt rice farm suffers as a result. Nurhe uses this to his advantage and forces Keema-Ru into debt as well. The answer is now clear. The two parties must meet. Acquire oil from both a mature bog willow and a perfumed snapper. You must keep these oils separate, of course. Give the bark oil to Nurhe, and the snapper oil to Paheza. It is a shadow scale custom. The oils help separate those who cling from that which they cling to. In this case, a dispute which has lasted far too long. Have patience. Soon, all will be clear. Have both Nurhe and Paheza rub the oil into their scales, and tell them to meet at the town's entrance. There, the matter will finally be put to rest. In Murkmire, the decision of a shadow scale is absolute. Chuxu may have sun-blessed intentions, but one cannot merely ask an eel to fly. It must be pierced by an arrow and shot upwards. This you shall see.
Though the Saxriel generally choose to Though the Saxriel generally choose to live in tribes based around
My esteemed Biko, I'm sure you come with good tidings. After all, my claim is as strong as the roots of the hist. What? Rub oil into my scales? Whatever for? Negotiate? Is the matter not settled? All right. I'm not foolish enough to go against the Shadow Scale's command. Besides, my words are sure to sway all present. Good luck getting Bahesa to even bother attending. Or even speaking her case coherently, for that matter. Oh? Not surprising. We wrote a lot of letters to each other. Bahesa would often conduct business on behalf of her egg-sister. Just what do you think you're implying? You listen to me, mudfish, and you listen well. My business is all above board, and I do not give one lick of a toad's backside what you think you found. Now go jump on the bog.
It seems that Cyrodiilic collection just found some worthwhile.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles.
You again. Here to tell me the Shadow Scale's judgment, are you? Well, let me hear it. Negotiate? With that spineless Kuda? Fine. Besides, it's about time that someone put Nurhe in his place. There's no doubt that the Shadow Scale will agree with my claim. What's this? Smells like perfume. I'll do as the Shadow Scale asks, of course. Not stupid enough to go against her wishes. And I'll attend the meeting too. Make no mistake. Finally, a chance to put Nurhe in his proper place. I hope the Shadow Scale makes him eat his tongue. And I hope he chokes on it. Oh, so you finally caught wind of the truth, did you? Nurhe's the whole reason I'm like this, you know. Gave me my first bottle of skooma free of charge. The bottles afterward, of course, were plenty costly. What do you know? Who are you to judge me? It was different before, you know. I had a life, I had a family, and now I have nothing. Nothing but a muddy scrap of land that might let me finally move on from this swamp pit. Shut up! Just go away! I won't hear another word of this. You're lucky there's a Shadow Scale involved, or I'd burn down that whole farm just to spite you all. Then no one would get anything. Is that what you want? Oh, just go away!
Thank you both for agreeing to this negotiation.
Of course. Far be it from me to deny the wisdom of a Shadow Scale.
Oh, please. Let's just get this over with.
Before we begin negotiations, I want the two of you to shake hands, amicably, to show your good intentions in coming here.
What happened? What did you do?
What was asked of me, I resolved their dispute. I entrust the farm to you, Chuxu. You do best to not disappoint me.
By the hist, did you see that? They just touched and exploded. I suppose I can't be too surprised. I was the one who suggested we go to a shadow scale in the first place, though this is not the resolution I had in mind.
And so, the farm now belongs to one who is worthy of it. I'd much rather pass such judgment with my own hands, of course. But at my age, this is the best I can manage. I saw the needed resolution and acted accordingly. That is all. My rulings are always just, though not always pleasant. I thank you for your aid in the matter. Here, a reward is only fitting. In the name of Sithis, I have brought about the needed change. That which hindered has been removed. That which must be, shall be. May the Dread Father guide your blade.
I think I have to lie down for a moment. And after that, it's off to get the farm back in order. Let's just hope I can honor Keema-Ru's dedication. Elsewise, well, I don't want to think about the elsewise. Welcome, Pico. How good it is to look upon your face. I would love to chat, but there is still so much work to do before the farm can be in working order. I wouldn't want to disappoint anyone by shirking my duties.